Hello everybody. So good day to all of you guys. So I hope you're doing well today. For this video guys, I'll be continuing the next lesson, which is the lesson 4, the presentation software. So again, this is Sir Ariel, and if you're new to my channel, so make sure to subscribe, hit the bell icon so you will be updated to all my videos. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so lesson 4, this is about the presentation software. So what are our objectives for this? So first objective, you will be able to use the hyperlinks to improve your presentation or your PowerPoint presentation. So I'll be teaching you about the use of hyperlinks, and then you will be able to embed files in data to the PowerPoint presentation. And then of course, maximize the PowerPoint presentation as an effective visual aid tool. Okay. Next, what are the topics that I'll be discussing? So again, I'm going to discuss hyperlinks, embedding files in data. To begin with, let us identify what is a PowerPoint presentation. So when we say PowerPoint presentation, this is a visual aid application or software that helps us to present our data logically and presentably. So we use PowerPoint presentation in order for us to represent the information that we would like to share. So it is very important that we use this kind of. Now PowerPoint says here it used to facilitate visual demonstrations. So that is true. So you can use this whenever you are presenting on a webinar or a physical seminar, or even you are presenting a lesson to your class. So it is very important that we have the PowerPoint presentation so they can visually see what are the information that you're trying to share with them. And it says here that it is arranged as a series of individually designed slides. Yep. So PowerPoint consists of multiple slides, and each slide contains different information. Alright, it also says here it contains images, text, or other objects, and allow the user to generate text in graphic pages or graphics pages. So that is the use of PowerPoint. So it's very important that we have these skills in order for us to maximize the use of this software. So let me give you guys a short history about the PowerPoint. So like other applications from Microsoft, we also have the history where this software came from. So initially, the first released software, that was 1987. They called it Presenter. So the inventor who created the software was Robert Gaskins and Dennis Austin. So they work on that and eventually improve the interface of that software by Microsoft, and they created their own version and they named it PowerPoint 3.0. That was 1992. Now, 2003, they renamed the software into MS Office PowerPoint. That's where we started to use the Microsoft Office PowerPoint and definitely integrated MS Office. And also they improved their interface and released more version. So what are the other applications here? So we have Breezy, Apple Keynote, Google Slides, HyperLink, PhotoStack, SlideShare, and Canva. So these are other applications to choose from whenever you create your own presentation. Let me give you as well the presentation rules and techniques on how you can improve your presentation. So first off, minimize. So when you say minimize, you have to lessen the number of slides in your presentation, because whenever you are presenting, it's not gonna be too many, so that the audience or the person that are listening to you will not be bored. So we all know that we have minimal attention span. So we should limit the number of slides that we are using in our presentation. Okay. And then of course, clarity So make sure that the text or the font that we are using is clear. Even if, let's say, you already have face-to-face classes, even the last row of the class will be able to understand your text and read clearly. So make sure it is clear, easy to read, and understandable. Next is simplicity. So you should be able to simplify your design whenever you are creating your presentation. So it is not about the design, but basically it is about the contents that you're trying to share to your audience. So use a simple design, simple font, and do not over decorate your presentation. That will definitely distract your audience. So it should be more of the content that you are trying to share with your audience. Another rules is the 6x7 rules. So it means that in your slide, per slide, you should have at least 6 lines per slides. Okay, and then every line you should have at least 7 words per line. So if if you have a multiple text there and it's too wordy, then it's no longer be appropriate. Okay, so you did not follow the 6x7 rules. So again, you should have at least 6 lines per slides, and then 7 words per lines. So in my example here, so as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines, and per lines I have 1, 2, 3, 4 words only. So this is still following the 6x7 rules. Okay, and probably the rest of the information is going to be shared by the speaker alone. All right, so it's not gonna be a reading session. Okay, so whenever you present, don't anticipate that it will be a reading session. All right, you should explain more further that your audience will understand properly what information you are trying to present. We also have the visuals. So instead of putting too many words that makes it too wordy, you can use visuals to illustrate the information. You can use images or photos or even graphs or charts to simplify the information. So it's easy for you to explain that pictures on your own, and also you can ask the audience as well on how they understand the pictures. So that way you will have an interactive presentation and it's not going to be boring at all. Now we have consistency. So when you say consistency, you should be able to use the consistent font style, consistent design, consistent color, and many more. So all of the layout, design, themes that you're going to use, it should be consistent. So do not use an extravagant designs on your presentation. Like for example, on the first slide, you're going to use a superhero theme, and then on the second slide, it's going to be a different theme again. So it's not going to work like that. So you should be able to be consistent on your design, and as much as possible, use consistent font style and color so that it will be more organized. And then the contrast, so basically this one gives us an idea on the color that we're going to use for the background. Let's say the background is dark, so you'd be able to use light color of the font, or on the other way around, if the background is light, then you should have a dark color for the font, so it will be more visible and easy to read by the audience. And then the audience, so basically the design that you'll be creating will depend on the audience. So if your audience are kids, then make sure that your presentation is for kids. If it's for adult or professional, then you should do it in line with your audience so that they will be more interesting. I mean interested in listening your presentation, and they will get ideas from it and information as well. All right, so those are the different effective or rules, techniques in creating an effective presentation. So again, we have, so just to sum it up, so we have minimize, clarity, simplicity, 6x7 rules, visuals, consistency, contrast, and of course the audience. All right, lastly, let's talk about the hyperlink. So what really is hyperlink? So when you say hyperlink, these are the text on your document or on your presentation that represent a certain file or an external, let's say, website. Sometimes you will notice that the color is blue and it is underlined. So that is what we call the hyperlink. So whenever you create a presentation, you can also use that for a better demonstration and presentation, like what I'm doing right now. So the icons, when I click the icons, it will redirect to the specific topic that I would like to share. So you can also use that, or you can also use word or phrases or even sentence as part of your hyperlinks. Now, we have two types of hyperlinks. So we have the anchor link. So this is linked to the same document. So like if you're using a PowerPoint, then you would like to go to another slides, then you can use anchor link for that. Now, the other one that we need to know is the inline link. So this is the link to remote files or other files or even the website. So you can use this also on your presentation, like if you would like to show a certain website, information on that particular website, you can put that on your document. Or even if you would like to open another file, then you can also do that for inline link. So those are the two types of hyperlinks. Again, we have anchor link. This is linked to the same document. And we have inline link, linked to remote files or other files or even website. Okay. Now this is how it looks like whenever you create the hyperlink. So you can use Control K to open this dialog box, or you can put that under the insert tab and you will see there the hyperlink. So for the existing file or web pages, this is what we call the inline link, or you can use the place in this document as the anchor link, or even create a new document or email addresses. So those are the options in creating hyperlinks. All right, and also apart from that, aside from the hyperlinks, you can also use shapes, images, audio, and video. So this will definitely helps you presenting the information to the audience and makes it more reliable and presentable as well. So if you would like to embed a video in your presentation, definitely you can do that, as well as audio and other elements or objects. So those are the things that will be more applicable and make sure presentation more interesting, more informative, and especially not boring at all. So you can also do that to your presentation. All right, so I guess that is it for the presentation software. So I hope you learned something from it, and I will create a tutorial as well for the use of MS PowerPoint or even Google Slides. So just watch out for that, and I'll be sharing also that video.